and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for this video. Today's video is about my natural hair journey. I waited so long to do this video. As stated way back, all my videos are based on Instagram requests. So I did a 1,000 Rand hamper giveaway on my Instagram. I basically said that subscribe to my page, tell me what my next video should be about, and then you could stand a chance to win this hamper. So I'm so happy about my choice. I chose a lady who's in varsity. She recently cut her hair 2 weeks ago. Her plan was to transition, but that didn't work out. So she wanted me to talk about transitioning, like the whole transitioning thing, how it works. So I decided that I'll start with my natural hair journey. I'll touch on myths about transitioning. Then I'll talk about the pros and cons of having natural hair, which she also requested. So I'll be posting a lot more videos going forward. I'm going to try 2 videos a month. Luckily, I'm working from home now, so I'll have more time to share some content, create some content for you guys. I'm excited. Okay, so let's get comfortable. My natural hair journey. Woo! Where do I start? Okay, so I've wanted to cut my hair for a very long time. I wanted to cut my hair probably even right after high school, probably like in first year, but I was never confident enough to do that. I just thought, oh my word, my head, what is it shaped like, and what do I do, what does it mean? I just didn't understand the concept, but I just liked those girls with short hair, and I was really tired of my relaxed hair. I've always been that girl with the long hair. In high school they were like, oh, see, nonule zako, like yo kokwenu nipiwi nwele and all of that. So I've always been that girl with the long hair. So it was tough. So I never got to cutting my hair until I was well in my working career. So it was during my first job. It was my second year there. I remember it was the end of August. So I had gotten a new job. I was going to start a new job in Joburg on the 3rd of September. So I decided, you know what, I'm moving to Joburg. I don't know anyone. I don't know any people at my new job. Let me just start over as this girl with the short hair. So I went to this. Okay, so I had braids for 2 months. Yeah, so I had a bit of growth. So maybe like a centimeter or 2, maybe 2 centimeters. Ne? So I used to moisturize and wash my braids when I had them on. So my hair like grew quite well. I've always been really good at taking care of my hair. So I decided, okay, let me go to the salon to cut my hair. So when I went to the salon, I was devastated. It's an understatement. So what they did was, I thought because I had like 2 centimeters of growth, I would have 2 centimeters of hair. I actually decided that I was going to do twist even after cutting. I did my own twist because in varsity I couldn't afford to pay 700 Rand, 600 Rand for twists. So I just learned to do my own. So I used to spend like 2 days, sometimes 1, if I was really determined, like if I had a date or whatever, to do my twist. So I was just going to retwist my hair. So I went to the salon. The guy takes the clippers for number 2, number 3 or whatever, and I can see he's cutting from below the mark that I thought I wanted. So I said to him, puti, like ezansi. And then he's like, no, kalok sisi, your hair is not level. So the relaxed hair and the natural hair where they meet, girl, it's not the same everywhere. So he has to go below what we see so that it's definitely level. I was stressed. So he says, no, just do it. If you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? And I remember I was leaving East London that next week for Joburg permanently. So I was like, oh, let me just do it. Yo, guys, I looked. Remember, I've never seen myself with like short or natural hair, like ever. So I was devastated. I took a hat with me to the salon. I wore that hat, guys, for 2 weeks. I wore that hat. Hey, I wore that hat, and everyone was asking me, you know what's going on? I was like, guys, I cut my hair and I hate it and I look horrid. So I'm still trying to figure my life out. So in that 2 weeks though, every day when I went to Clicks, I got olive oil and coconut oil. So every single day when I went home, I used to put my head under the shower, and afterwards I'd moisturize with olive oil and then coconut oil. So in that 2 weeks, my hair grew quite a bit. I think my hair grew like half a centimeter or whatever. So I was comfortable enough to go to work with my hair. So then, but what I did, I had this like cheap blow hair dryer. It was like $100 or whatever. And then I used to blow dry my hair. So let's say if it was this short, I used to blow dry it and it used to be a bit longer. So I went to work for the first time. I was actually still at my old job. I think I was serving my notice, but I'm not too sure about the timeline, but it was all in September. So there was this guy called Daluvuyo, my mate, he's still my friend, and he laughed at me. Yo, Joe, when's he was too dead. And obviously that didn't work well for my insecurities. But anyway, you know, I went with the flow. I was like, I wait too, it's fine, whatever. It's like, yo, like your boyfriend's gonna disown you when you get to Joburg, what. But it was fine. So that's actually what I did for the first probably like 3 to 4 months of my natural hair. I blow dried it every day. I stayed with my cousins when I just moved to Joburg. They had this powerful blow dryer, like those 400 rand blow dryers. I like Braun or whatever, or like, yeah, the expensive ones, the ones I use at the salon. So I used to blow dry my hair every day before work, and it grew. So I was using that coconut oil and olive oil combo. Guys, my scalp, it was white. It was so dry. My hair was so dry. But I literally just told myself, you know what? I don't really know what to do. All I know is that I must use natural hair products and I must use oils. So I was just oiling up my hair. My scalp was crying, guys. My scalp dry, yo. So anyway, so that was like the first 4 months. Then I remember I used to still base my scalp with like MPL or whatever, like whatever I could find at my cousin's place. And then I've always used this other stuff with the green lid. I forgot what it's called, but I used Pure Royale. So that's what I still use. Okay, I haven't bought it in the last 6 months because my hair has been communicating that it's fine and my scalp. But before I was using that Pure Royale, so I was still basing my scalp with that. So it was basically Pure Royale, olive oil, coconut oil. So what happened was, I started looking like, oh yeah, so I started like twisting my hair. So it was really short, but I twist the hell out of it. Sorry, I twist the hell out of it, and it used to stretch. So I got to a point where I no longer needed to blow dry my hair because I was like twisting it overnight, so it used to be a bit longer. But guys, my hair was dry, So anyway, so I started posting these pictures on Instagram looking real cute. So I'll post a picture now. So I got noticed by a brand, and it was purely unintentional. So a brand called Nativechild, as many of you guys might know, approached me and they're like, Sino, you've got such beautiful hair. We'd like to help you with your natural hair. So we're gonna send you products every month, and we're gonna basically you can read the bottles for instructions of how to take care of your hair. So I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. So they sent me products. So guys, castor oil changed my life. So what I did then, I used to wash my hair once a week. So I YouTubed. There was nothing on Instagram yet, like content on how to take care of your natural hair. So I was on YouTube, Americans out here. So the products aren't the same. They were using what I'm now using, like more like sophisticated mixes of natural products for natural hair. Some of them have gone through processes to further the natural products, like to further improve them. So basically back then, Nativechild products are purely 100% natural, no second step, nothing, just natural products put into beautiful packaging, and that's all I did. My hair grew, guys. So let's say they approached me. So I cut my hair in September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. They approached me in April. So that was 8 months into my natural hair journey. Guys, the next 4 months, so that May, June, July, August, my hair, it grew, guys. So I was washing with the shampoo, conditioning. I was using Shea Butter every single day and castor oil. So my first videos come from that period. So guys, my hair grew. I no longer blow dried my hair, but I could see the difference. The hair that was blow dried, there was a difference compared to the hair below. So that's when I decided, you know what, eventually I'm going to have to do a second cut, like go short again and just do it properly. So I used Native Child for a year, guys. That stuff did wonders for my hair. But what I realized was my hair was gray. It was gray, guys. Like, there was always a gray tint to my hair. I'd moisturize. Sometimes I put on the aircon to melt the product. I'd go in the sun, but my hair was always gray. After washing, my hair was squeaking. So I was just like, something's off, you know? But my hair had never been, like, amazing. But it had been, like, it was improving. So I think what I learned from the time I cut to that, let's say, year, 6-month point, was that my hair was improving. And that was great, and that's what I wanted. But now I started recognizing that my hair needed to improve even more, né? But you know what? So I started liaising with the owner of Native Child, saying, "What can I do? What must I do?" She has long, beautiful natural hair, like up to here. I don't know how she did it, but yeah, okay, she's had her natural hair for like 10 years, so I think that's why. So she started giving me pointers. So I started doing hot oil treatments. I was doing deep conditioning treatments. Yo, guys, I went in and the followers started coming. Yo, guys, I think in that year, when I was just concentrating on my hair, posting pretty pictures, showing people the results of my hair, I got so many followers. I got like 20,000 followers, and I think I was on 3,000 followers. I was on 3,000 followers before my first natural hair post, and then I was like on 6,000 followers when Native Child approached me. And then my following didn't grow that much because of Native Child, because they were like not like tagging me in everything. Like, they tagged me, but I was getting a lot of followers. But I realized that my followers flooded when I started posting pretty pictures. I started posting videos of what I was doing. So guys, I posted this one video of my wash day. Guys, it had 10,000 views in like 1 hour. It was hectic. The followers. So I was like on private, I think, back then, and I went public. Yo, followers. I think in like a period of 2 months, I got like 10,000 followers. And like all of a sudden I had 20,000 followers. Guys, the DMs from brands saying, "Sino, we want to help you with your hair. Let's do this, let's do that." But I had signed a 1-year contract with Native Child, and they didn't allow me to use any other products. So I was like, let's think about this. So I was like, you know what? I went to Native Child and I said, okay, I'm getting approached by these other brands. They were not paying me as an influencer. They were paying me to advertise the product, and whatever sales I got from the products, I would get a certain percentage of. So I had a 15% discount voucher for my basically clients or people that bought using my discount code, and then I would get another percentage of everything. So I remember in the first month, guys, I sold products for like 9,000 rand, and I still had like 6,000 followers. I was like, yeah. So but a year later, actually maybe like, let's say 6 months or 8 months in, I realized, you know what, influencers don't get paid to sell product, né? Or to get the brand followers. Influencers get paid to feature the product on their page, né? So if I say to feature your product on my page, one post once a month, you pay me 5,000 rand. That's regardless of whether you get followers or people buy the product, né? Whatever you need to do over and above that, if you need to treat my hair, if you need to send me product, if you generate sales, fine, I can get a certain percentage of that, but that should be over and above just the basic feature. So due to them like basically not being so keen on this idea, and me really wanting to try other products on my page, I decided to terminate the contract after a year. So it wasn't because the products weren't working for me anymore or whatever. I just wanted to explore like more products, get my hair to extra levels, like do whatever, like try like new things, you know. So I really love the product. It really transformed my hair. I would still suggest that people buy it, especially starting off, before you really figured out what you want with your hair. I would really say it's very affordable. The castor oil and shea butter there was a super moisture combo I labeled. I said Sino super moisture combo. It was the shampoo, the conditioner, it was the shea butter, and then it was the castor oil, guys. And then I used to seal with an oil, I think grapeseed, or it was almond oil. Yo, the things that almond oil did for my skin, guys. But anyway, so that was my Native Child journey ending. I'd had my natural hair for 1.5 years. Okay, so I'll post a picture now of 1.5 years into my natural hair journey. Okay, so now I think this is where the mature stage of my natural hair journey started. So what happened was, I got to a point where my hair was really moisturized, it was growing, but I still had that dead hair at the top because of that blow drying in the beginning. So I started trimming my hair. How mature is that? So now it's all this hair that has grown, but now I need to cut it. But I had to, guys. I had such hectic split ends. When my shading used to happen, my hair wasn't breaking really, but you have natural shading where you should shed about 100 strands of hair a day. Literally your hair strand comes out from the root so that new hair can grow. So that hair was split open at the end, at the top. All of it. Every time my hair fell, I was like looking at the end, broken. So I was like, okay, so the mature thing is to start trimming your hair. So I started trimming my hair once every 4 months. Guys, my hair started growing better. So I started liking even the evenness of my hair when it was stretched out. So I tried a few brands and I started this amazing partnership and relationship with Rutos. So I met the owner of Rutos when I started my Love Kinks. Guys, what an amazing woman. We're still so tight. We're good friends even to this day. I still work with her. What happened when I first went to Rutos? I went for a hair test. They tested my hair and they realized that my hair was suffering from over moisture, like it was being overly moisturized, and it didn't have enough protein. I had never done a protein treatment. I was doing hot oil treatments, I was doing everything, but I had never done a protein treatment. So they gave me a protein treatment. They steamed my hair. I sat under the steamer for 30 minutes. I didn't have time. I remember I was with an ex then, and then it was with me at the salon. So he was just like, oh, I'm not having this waiting. So instead of 45 minutes, which I do now, I did 30 minutes steaming. And then I saw a curl I have never seen in my life. Okay, the picture's about to come up now. Guys, that curl, I couldn't believe it. So I started okay, you know what, now I'm going to invest my time into researching this natural hair stuff more. I thought I was researching before, I thought I was investing my time before, but guys, what was about to come was just extra. Guys, I was YouTubing. Now there was more content on Instagram. I was Instagramming. I was Googling. So I think what transformed my natural hair journey was understanding that my hair speaking to me all the time. I needed to understand what my scalp was saying, what my hair was saying. I needed to react to that. I couldn't just apply product, wash once a week. If my hair says wash me twice a week, I had to do that. If my hair says don't wash me now, wash me once in a week and a half, I'll do that. So I started listening to my hair. So I realized that I was lacking what you call a balance between moisture and protein. Once I had that balance between moisture and protein, so I did a protein treatment once a month and I did moisture every day, guys. So I simplified my whole routine. I haven't done a hot oil treatment since. I haven't done all these different treatments ever since. So this is my now routine. So what I do is every day I wet my scalp and I wet my hair a little bit. I've got a bottle with castor oil and water. I spray. I put leave-in conditioner, a little bit. So those two act as moisturizers. Water is your most basic moisturizer. The leave-in conditioner primarily has water as an ingredient. So those two moisturize. What I then do, I apply a cream. My favorite to this day is Shea Butter. So the cream that I'm now using is Shea Butter mixed with other stuff. It's more refined. It's been processed. Some of it has biotin, it's really great. I use that cream, and then I seal with oil. Guys, I've been doing that for a year, no complaints. My hair is pashash. So that is the everyday procedure. Then I'm going to move to the weekly procedure. Once a week, or whenever my hair says, you need to wash me, I wash my hair with conditioner only. I no longer use shampoo on my hair at home because it dries out my hair. The only time I use shampoo is monthly. When I go do my protein treatments at the salon, they use shampoo to cleanse my hair. They use apple cider vinegar to cleanse my scalp and my hair. That cleanses out all the product buildup. They then put the protein treatment in my hair, and I sit under the steamer for 45 minutes, read a book or Instagram, and I do whatever. And then that's so what happens when the hair is being steamed, my shaft is really closed, ne? Because I've got low porosity hair, so the moisture tends to sit on top of my hair. So when my hair is being steamed, the moisture goes inside the hair, and then afterwards they condition my hair, closes my shaft, and then they style me, ne? So that is my day to week to month routine, guys. I have not done anything different for the last year, and my hair has grown. I cut my hair once every 4 months. I'll do a video in the upcoming weeks of how I trim my hair, because it's almost that time to trim. So my hair is quite long, guys. Like, it's even longer than this. It's just that it's dry now, so I can't really stretch it out. When it's a bit moist, when it's wet, guys, it stretches like crazy. But you see, I need to cut soon. Oh yeah, I need to tell you guys about my coloring. So I don't know if I should do a separate video or I should touch on it. Okay, I'll touch on it for context today because it's part of my natural hair journey. But I will, and I'll also do a video at a later stage. Okay, so I was bored with my hair last year, September. I had a Love Kinks event, and I was like, you know what? Lucy, actually, the owner of Ruto's, actually said, Sino, why did you do this? But I was like, you know what? I can't be put in a jail just because I've decided to have natural hair. I've been in a jail all my life. Guys, all those beauty standards put on us by all those big brands, that your hair should be straight, it should have, your skin should be light, and all of that stuff that made us save and spend so much money on weaves. Those are not my standards of beauty, because I cannot reach them. My hair grows in coils. My hair grows up. How can I be expected to aspire to a beauty basically goal that my hair must be down? That's like basically going against the core of who I am, no? So I was just like, I understand people say coloring my hair could be trying to still like go in line with those the European beauty standards, but I didn't see it like that. I've seen ladies with natural hair naturally like bleached by the sun, or they've got like grayish, not gray, some ladies have gray hair, some ladies have like this color hair naturally. So I was like, my black ladies still have this kind of hair that I like. Let me try it out. So I went to a salon and they bleached my hair. They used bleach that's not necessarily safe for natural hair. It was just bleach. It's bad. All bleach is bad. People say, please tell us how to color our hair in a way that won't damage natural hair. No, your hair will be damaged. You cannot escape the damage. So they bleached my hair. So what I did was that I didn't want them to bleach the bottom of my hair. So they bleached the top of my hair. I was due for a cut anyway at that time. So I was like, they're already bleaching the split ends and the damaged hair. And they went a little deeper. I think they went like 5 centimeters, maybe 4 centimeters in. They just literally took the bleach, they mixed it in there, whatever. It was 1 scoop. They took a brush and they just brushed my hair on top. I sat for like 5 minutes. I went to wash. Still wasn't bleached enough. I went and sat down again. They bleached it more. Ne? Loved the look. Loved the look. Immediately after I did that bleaching session, I went to treat my hair. So I did an intense moisture treatment. And then a month later, I did a protein treatment. So I carried... Oh, and then Lucy gave me more products to like... further strengthen my hair. So I was using a lot of biotin, a lot of like post coloring treatments. So my hair still thrived. I have cut my hair twice since. So the color that you see now was the color probably at the 2 centimeter level, and this is actually what I wanted at that time, but I had to bleach it a lot to eventually get to where I am. So this is the beauty of the natural hair journey. You learn as you go. Because even this look, I never knew that I would get it after cutting twice. You literally just go with the flow. You really listen to your hair, and you really listen to your gut and yourself, and you do what you feel is right at that time. So my hair died, guys, the top. And remember, with natural hair, actually with hair in general, hair is not like skin. Skin, if you cut yourself on your face or wherever, it repairs itself. Like I had a cut here, and you see, like, it's already repairing. My skin's repairing itself. Hair does not repair itself. If it's dead, it's dead. You need to cut it. So you need to cut it. I couldn't not do that. So anyway, so I cut my hair because it was dead. The ends were like I don't know, like see-through, because they were so dead. So I cut them. The second round was also just for control, because it was also like split ends and whatever. So I'm gonna cut again in a few weeks when I do the video for you guys. Guys, I'm so happy with my hair. I know what it means to wake up in the morning and my scalp is screaming, hey, moisturize me. I take my bottle of water, I spray on my scalp. And some days I don't even put as much product as other days. Other days I'll put a lot of product because maybe that day I didn't use my silk pillowcase and my cotton dried out my hair. Maybe that day I was in the car a lot and the aircon dried out my hair. Maybe I was in the sun a lot, like picnicking, and my hair got really dry. I understand now that I can't put the same amount of cream or moisture on my hair and my scalp as I do each day. Now that I'm going to gym and I'm eating healthy, guys, I even put on treatment before I go into the steam room or sauna. That heat, it opens up my hair shaft and the moisture goes in. My hair is so healthy. So I think so the video is going to be quite long because I still need to touch on the transitioning myths and the pros and cons. I think my conclusion is that I would suggest that you cut your hair, né? And you take the time for the trial and error to get to know your hair. I didn't get to this level by doing what I've been doing since day one for 2.5 years. So if it was September 2015, September 2016, September 2017, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, it's been 2 years and 8 months, guys. So I'm still going to learn more. Like, the learning never ends. So I think people want instant fixes, instant gratification. They come on Instagram and they ask me all these questions and I feel flustered because I'm just like, guys, there's no one answer that will help all your problems. All our hair is different. All our hair needs different products. All our hair, maybe Shea Butter doesn't work for someone else. But the thing is, the trick is to try everything. It's a costly journey. You have to spend a lot of money to try all the different products. And what I like now is a lot of shops sell samples. So if you go to natural hair shops that sell the products, ask them for samples, pay for the samples, go to natural events, hair events. They give out quite a lot of samples. Try that stuff, see what works for your hair. Dedicate a month or 2 to trying a product to see if it works. Sometimes you'll try it for 1 day, it works. In a week's time, it's no longer, your hair is no longer taking that product. Like, it literally just sits on top of your hair and your hair is gray. So you need to give yourself time. You need to budget money. You're not relaxing your hair anymore. So that 200 Rand you were spending on relaxer every month, give it to your natural hair products. Buy 1 product a month, buy 2 products a month, you know. Buy the cheaper products, buy the more expensive products. I'd say invest in a very good conditioner, invest in apple cider vinegar. You've got those 2, you at least have the cleaning or the replenishing right. And then the next point is to invest in a really good leave-in conditioner. The next point is to invest in a really good butter and oil. You don't need lots of oils. Oils are not moisturizers. I learned that 1.5 years into my journey. Oils are not moisturizers. But anyway, I could go on for days. But I'm really happy with where I am with my natural hair journey. There are some frustrations, which I'll touch on when I do the pros and cons. I just want to quickly talk about the transitioning myths. Guys, the term transitioning does not mean you're turning your relaxed hair to natural hair. A lady asked me on Instagram, so, you know, I went to the salon and I said to that guy, please turn my hair into natural hair. And the guy agreed and he failed. Obviously, because there's no such thing. You cannot turn. When I relax this piece of hair, guys, it's relaxed. Chemicals have been put on this hair. It changes the structure of the hair. It's different. It cannot go back. It's a little bit damaged. It's got different things in it. It can't possibly go back to this. So transitioning just means that you're not comfortable with cutting your hair short. So what you do is that you grow your natural hair, maybe for 2 years, for a year, to a length that you're satisfied with. until a point where you're ready to cut off the relaxed hair. Most times the relaxed hair breaks off naturally, which is also not good for your hair because it promotes breakage. So rather, if you really cannot have short hair and it's like you're doomed, your boyfriend will dump you and you'll be so ugly and you've got no solutions for short hair, then you can transition. But understand that you will struggle trying to moisturize that relaxed hair and natural hair at the bottom simultaneously. They need different levels of moisture and protein. So sometimes you'll moisturize your natural hair and the top hair will be greasy as hell. Sometimes you'll moisturize the top hair like to the perfect level and the bottom hair will be saying, yo Diafa, I need more moisturizer, or I need water. And relaxed hair, remember, relaxed hair and water aren't best mates. Natural hair and water are same WhatsApp group. I put water on my hair every day. When I had relaxed hair, I used to avoid water. So balancing those two types of hair on one head, it's a disaster. So I would say people need to stop thinking that transitioning is turning natural hair to relaxed hair. It's not possible. It cannot be done. Transitioning is growing your hair to a level where you're comfortable to cut. And when you cut, you can cut yourself over time, or you can just go to the barber and you can just do it properly. Okay, so lastly, the pros and cons. Okay, so the biggest con of natural hair, definitely the trial and error. It takes a long time to create a relationship with your hair where you guys communicate properly and you understand exactly what it's saying. Same as body. Like body, you're craving chocolate and then you eat a whole slab. Your body definitely doesn't want a whole slab of chocolate. If you had one, you gave it 5 minutes, had the second one, gave it another 10 minutes, just slowly, your body will eventually say, no, I don't want any more chocolate. So it's like diminishing returns. So it's like the first slab is like, the first bar is like, By the time you're at the 5th one, you don't want it anymore, but we just gobble the whole thing down because of how it tastes. So hair is also like that. Like it only wants certain amounts, it only wants certain things. So just listen to it, né? So the trial and error is definitely the biggest con. The second biggest con is the cost. It's expensive, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the sad thing is that the better products are expensive. I don't think the actual product inside the bottle is expensive. I think the marketing is expensive. I think the fact that it's a small target market makes it expensive. I think there's very few people. Okay, there are lots now, but compared to the other industries, there's very few people that make natural hair products, which makes it very expensive for them. Brands like Unilever can afford to price the products down because they've got a lot of products like Dove. They've got Dove that has natural hair products. But I would go for the beginning, go for the 100% natural. Go for your South African brand. And then as you mature in your hair journey, then you can invest in the expensive products. Carol's Daughter is amazing. It's done wonders for my hair. I've worked with them. It's a L'Oreal product. It's amazing, but it's expensive. And it takes time. So the first week you use it, you won't see the results. The second week you won't see the results. Guys, that thing makes my curls pop. The hair milk range, oh my word. They've got the clay, Rasul Cray or something like that. I don't know how to say it. I have no words, but it costs you 1,000 rand a month. You have to buy the cleanser. They don't have a shampoo. They've got a cleansing conditioner. This is the hair milk range. They've got a hair mask. They've got a light moisturizer, which is like a leave-in conditioner, but it's a leave-in moisturizer. Amazing. I remember my friend tried some for 3 months. Her hair was so soft. So I think start with the cheaper products. Learn, and then when you're like at the point where I am now or where I was a year ago, where you've created this relationship and you know what you're doing, then you can spend more money. But the second con is that it's expensive. The third, I'll do 3. The third con, I think, is winter. Your hair my hair struggles in winter. I think maybe this winter will be better because I've got an even better relationship with my hair. But winter time, guys, it's my hair struggles. So I will do a protective hairstyle in winter. I don't believe in protective hairstyles. That's been part of my journey actually that I left out. Protective hairstyles dry out your hair because the synthetic dries out the hair. It kills your hairline. I don't get the point. I feel so pretty with my hair like this. I don't need braids or weaves and whatever and wigs. I just think learn that you're beautiful with your hair as it is and get your hair to the best state possible. Yeah, I'll add one more con. another con is that there's too many myths and different opinions about natural hair. Ultimately, your skin, your shape is all hereditary. So a lot of what your hair looks like will be hereditary. So how fast your hair grows and all of that stuff, there's nothing that you can use, even castor oil. If naturally your genes, the combination of your family genes in you, make your hair grow at a certain pace, you can maximize that your own pace of growth, but you cannot make it grow as fast as, let's say, mine or whatever. My hair doesn't grow fast, guys. I've seen people that have had hair for 3 years and it's like this long. Mine is not like that. So I don't have incredible hair growth. I think I've just got strong hair naturally, but the only thing is that my hairline is not strong, guys. When I used to do that thing, that hairstyle that I love to death, I even like how I look now pretending, it killed my hairline. So I stopped doing that. I do it like once a month now, if it goes with the look. So yeah, those are my 4 cons. The pros, guys, I've grown up so much in the last 2.5 years with this natural hair journey. I think with the dead, I'm more disciplined. So the one pro is that you learn discipline. My discipline that I've grown because of taking care of my hair has improved my skin, because now I'm more disciplined taking care of my skin. My skin's never been this beautiful my whole life. I just take care of my body more. I do my nails each month. I wax. Like, I do everything. Like, it's made me dedicate myself to self-care, because you're already putting in so much effort into this. Why not do the whole thing, you know? Discipline. The second pro is that you really, I don't know how cliche this is, but you really get to love yourself in your natural state. I was not so comfortable going out without makeup. Now I can go out without makeup. I did my first few videos without makeup. I'm just really comfortable with who I am. I no longer like walk into clicks and I'm buying like all these products with white people's hair in front, if that makes sense. And that makes me feel so like, yes, you know, mdala, ukulele, you know. So I love that. Self-confidence. Another pro is that people like like people are always like, wow, your hair, oh my gosh, it motivates you to do better. Because if, like, now I'm on 56,000 followers, so if you're getting that many like compliments and like people pushing you, saying, you know, do this for us, you know, you've inspired me to go natural, all of that, guys, you will do better. You will like research more. You will improve your hair care regime. Even on days when you don't feel like washing your hair, you'll do it. Guys, my wash days are no longer 2 hours. My wash day is 15 minutes. I put my hair under the water. I put my conditioner in as I shower. I get out. I put in leave-in conditioner. I put in my cream. I put in my oil. I'm done. Nothing takes me long anymore. I do a lot of wash and goes, so I don't always have my hair stretched out like this. This is a twist out overnight. So yeah, I think the best pro, so I'm gonna do less pros than cons. So there are more cons than pros, which is why a lot of people do fail at the journey. I'm being really honest, but I think the pros are more rewarding. So the cons really make you just like get over it and stop, but like if the pros are so much more rewarding, because they just like, they grow you, man, and they're just like a lifetime thing. I'll never relax my hair again. I'll cut and I'll restart the journey, but I'll never relax again. It's just, I just feel like it's really not my thing. I don't want to make it too deep. It's just not my thing. I was on a TV program called Backchat, and on that program I already touched on what hair means to me. But I think now let's just keep it simple. I don't want to change my skin color. I don't want to change my body. I love my curves. I don't want to change my hair. I will enhance my hair. I will color it. I will put on makeup to make myself look a bit more, to give myself more character. I don't think it makes me look more beautiful. I think it gives me more character. Love the blush. Love the highlights. Love all of that. Love the eyeshadow. I love everything about it, but to my core, I like my skin. I like my curves. I like my hair the way it is. So I was about to do one last pro. One last pro for me has been how much income is generated for me. So if you are really dedicated and you are looking for something to put some energy into, go all the way, as if it's like something that you've studied for. You know how hard you go at your 9 to 5? Go hard like that on your natural hair. Maybe you could start a channel, a YouTube channel. Maybe you could do an Instagram page. Maybe you could do a Facebook page, because they all have different target markets. And then maybe you could strike gold. Anyway, okay, so thank you guys for listening. It's quite a long video. It had to be. So my next video is going to be getting to know me personally outside of my natural hair journey. And then I'll touch more on how I've become an influencer. I'll talk more about the fact that I work from home now, how I can afford my bills, my rent, my car. Yay, I can't wait. And I can't wait to engage with you guys. Please subscribe. Please like this video and please comment. Feel free to suggest future videos, and feel free to just positively criticize me and what I can do better. I love you guys, and I look forward to the next year.